What's up, guys? Here to break down Monday's trading day. It went pretty well today. All right, so let's go ahead and start off on the weekly. Okay. All right, which is pretty interesting so far. This is how the week closed, right? And then this is where we're currently at on Monday open. Now, if you remember, right, we are trading turtle soup. This looks like a turtle soup could be forming, right? However, this is Monday open, so we will need this this week to close to see where we're moving after this week. So I don't expect a crazy amount of movement this week, but we'll just have to wait to see what happens. However, that doesn't mean that trades are not available to be taken. So let me break down. So overall, it looks pretty possible for a bearish move. So let's go down to the daily. All right. Now, this is the charting technique that we're using, right? We're looking for key levels, which was right here. Okay. There's a fair value gap here, but also this was the kind of breaking point, right, from where the previous high was, and we really started to run low. So that would make that a key level. Now let's look deep what happened, right? On Thursday, August 22nd, okay, we had a little bit of a turtle soup, but we didn't move out of it. So what it tells me is that one of two things is happening, right? It looks like we're kind of stuck in a wedge between a possible order block, or we're just consolidating and orders are being set before the real turtle soup is taking place, and then we move down, right? Which is the possible thesis on the 1 week, right? We're consolidating, end of week close, then maybe this week we really start moving down. But we can take trades if it looks good. So, all right, if you remember correctly, we take our 9 a.m. purge candle. So let me go ahead and replay this so that way you guys aren't fully aware. Let's go 4 hour first, okay? So here's Monday, all right? Where's Monday? 10 a.m. So I will change this in a second. So we're just watching, right? We're waiting till price. We charted these levels out earlier, and I had another video I did about 12 hours ago, but I didn't upload it. But let's see, okay? So the closer to 9 o'clock we got, the closer to 9 o'clock we got, okay, the closer to 9 o'clock we got, all right, we were looking for some sort of purge, right? So drop down to the hourly, okay, move this back to the 9 a.m., okay, and I'm just waiting for this to close, right? So once the 9 a.m. starts, okay, and we can kind of wait for it to purge above. So remember, the high is here, okay, so let's look. Nothing. Perfect. And if you look here, what time did that happen at? It happened right at 9 a.m., right? Hence the purge. Okay. But remember, the only reason we would take short out of this is because we know on the weekly it's looking like we could go lower due to jumping into that fair value gap, but also hitting that key level. On the daily, we took out the key level and we souped it twice at this point, right? So it's looking pretty solid. So as soon as I saw this closure, right, on the 9 a.m. candle, right, I'm like, okay, the next candle, we can drop down into the 5 minute and look for some sort of order block. All right, so we are waiting until about 10 a.m., right? This candle will close and open. Then it'll close at 10 a.m., open a new candle. So we're looking for price to reject off of the body of the low that took out the high. Okay, so that's all we're waiting for. We close below the turtle soup, wait for a pullback. It's not 10 a.m. yet. The candle finally closed. All right, so we did have a pullback into it and we closed under it. So I did end up taking the short. Okay, and the soup goes above, or sorry, the stop loss goes above. Now from here, there's two targets, okay? All right, go back to the 4 hour, because this soup also happened on the 4 hour, okay? It tells you ahead of time what happened, but we didn't know this in the time being. You take the range of the top to the range of the bottom, right? And your first TP should have been right here at the midpoint. Okay, and I'll chart this so that way you guys can see how this played out. This was the midpoint. Okay, so we can get rid of this, and then obviously TP2 would be the bottom. It's not going to be exact, but it's fine. We're just using it for demonstration purposes. So go back to the 5 minute. Okay, replay. Okay, so this is where we're at. We had that close. We took a short, put our stop above, and our first TP was right right? So and it hit in like the next wave, which I did end up getting out right here. I think it was the next one. Yeah, there it was. All right, and let's see if it hit that 50. It did. Okay, so if you notice, guys, like the setup that we have here is pretty nice. Like it's not really a guessing setup. If you look here, like this is a clear tail. Like how much more clear does it get? 5 minute, it bounced off twice and then it ran down. You can even see this on the 15 minute. If you were watching this live, you saw this close and you saw this candle push up in and close under, and then it ripped it down. Okay, so price is fractal. This is what it looked like on the 15 minute, and this is what it looked like on the 5 minute. Okay, and I guarantee if you were to go down to the 1 minute, it would just be a bunch of order blocks. Yeah, right. We pulled back in, respected, moved down, moved higher, moved down, and it was filling every single fair value gap along the way. Right. So I can't remember who said this, and I think it may have been Romeo TPT, right? Cool dude, amazing guy, makes it very simple to trade. I believe he said this, you know, in bullish times, bullish PD arrays are respected. In bearish times, bearish PD arrays are expected. So don't go guessing, right? Wait for that key level, the turtle soup, to happen. Wait for it close below, and just wait for an order block. It's as simple as this, right? If you wait, you could find this type of trade twice a week, easily twice a week. Okay, you had one contract, you would have made $500 pretty easily. All right, you know, if you're playing with 3 contracts, right, that's $1,500 in a day. Okay, if you're using a $300,000 account like myself, right, you know, that'd be a solid $10,000 day. Okay, so we're not really guessing at this point. Like, we're just following the plan. Did we have a soup? Did we have a soup? Yes. All right, so 10 a.m. is where we need to look at. This candle close. Let's go down to the 15 or 5 minute. All right, right at 10 a.m., we had to move into the order block. Yes. All right. CRT on the higher time frame. Did we turtle soup? Entries as follow. Right. Hour 4 liquidity take. You can go to the 15 minute. Hour 1 liquidity take. You can go to the 5 minute. This is what it looked like on the hourly. So you can go to the 5 minute. It was right there. Okay. I'm not making this up. This is absolutely the most easiest, simple way to trade. This is how big moves start. This is how big moves end. And if you follow this, like it's easy, right? So, but there was a bigger target you could have taken, but the reason I didn't take it is because I wasn't fully sure if we were going to be moving down, so I just took what I can get. Okay, so there's candle turtle soup, candle 1. So you take the top. This is on the daily time frame. Okay, and I will leave this here for demonstration purposes. Okay, and watch. This is the time frame we were at. Okay, this was the middle range on the 4 hour, right? This was the TP2 on the 4 hour, and this yellow line right here would have been the 50% line on the daily. Okay, on candle 1 on the daily. So watch to see how price reacts. Okay, again, this would have been a little bit more riskier, but it definitely would have been possible, right? Boom. And look what happens after we hit the 50% encroachment rate on the candle 1 on the daily. We start moving up, right? I don't know where the market's at because as soon as I made my trade, I closed it. But let's see where we're at. This is live now. Ah, yeah, we're moving back up. So everything happens for a reason, guys. Like personally, for me, because we hit the 50% encroachment rate on this candle, honestly, like I would just look for longs now. Like I feel like it balanced it out, and now we move up, right? So remember in the beginning I stated that this could be a potential order block, right? And we're just kind of channeling. Maybe we're having orders before we go low, or we're using this as an order block to finish off the week, because Q3 we're kind of at the middle point, right? Over the maybe 75% of the way there. And end of August, usually August is a hot month. End of August, usually it'll start to slow down. So it all is lining up macro-wise. You know, we're just looking on the micro level, but it looks pretty good so far. It was a pretty easy trade. Turtle soup was there on every time frame. Order block entry was there. Easy to pull liquidity was there. So don't overcomplicate things. I hope I was able to break this down simple. This video was made more so to show you the entry. Okay, this is what it looks like to enter into a trade. All right, an actual trade that I took today. And if you guys want, the proof per se, I'll go ahead and upload it to my Instagram. So I'll link that in the YouTube channel. So come through, follow. But yeah, hope you guys had a good trading day, and I hope you learned something new. Hope you guys follow along and like and subscribe. And if you have any questions leave it in the comments, and then I'll try my best to get back to it. So I'll see you guys later.